Then as for baby mama, I'm gonna put it like that, she's been there for me since the beginning,
Sure.
She's been supportive, she's been helping me push my stuffs, she's been there next to me
Sure.
at all times. So yeah, I really do love the support that they actually give me at all the times, because it helps me as a person grow and see that the future is actually coming.
Oh, so
Yeah.
i-conversation noma wakho esenhleli manje first part ukuthi okay ma ntombi yami like kanjani iqala kanjani, but it's hard but to have conversation like iqala kanjani first?
No, it's simple, but you see, if kuwuthi you have a parent, because I'm gonna say parent for me since it's only my mother.
Yeah.
If you have a parent like my mother, someone who actually understands,
Yeah.
it's kind of easy. But then at the same time, you shouldn't take advantage of that. She's understandable. She can understand the situation. Because at first when
Yeah. Grand. Say, we're back with another episode of Flu Podcast. Friends like us, everyone. My name is Apelele Ndwande 032, Mr. 032. With your boys over here, my niggas. We here and we live right now at Popular Studios with another banging conversation. Yeah. Today I'm just chilled as like I just decided to ngivuke ngizalana and just do my thing, because I missed being around my peeps, miss working, and yeah. We got a new like conversation with my nigga. Even though ngeke ngiveze igama manje uzoyisho lo yena ukuthi ubani usukaphi lo mchita kahle yabo ngisanda ukumazi nakhona vese like we are not very close, but then into engichazile ngaye mfethu yabo, it's just that the way his confidence bro, everything that is done mfethu ngifunda naye isigele nakhona creative arts college. So nje from there mfethu ngavele ngabo, because our first interaction vele it was after okay MNG what's up
What's up, guys? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Bekumtshela ukuthi soshaya like bar to bar, yabo?
Bar to bar,
yabo? Okay. Ama friends ami manje nayazi ke bese ukuthi yabo, I used to be a rapper or something. Okay. Ngiqale lo mzoqala.
Now you start. Yeah, because I'm not that good in freestyle. I need to get my lines right, yabo.
Okay. We out here with the niggas just doing our thing, we chilling. You know what I mean? I'm just rapping and okay, let me pass to my G. Let me see you what you have, yeah.
Okay. These are just few bars, because I'm not really good at freestyle, but I'm gonna try and see what I can do. Okay, so it goes like, we getting bigger and better. We traveling the world and we're making a menace. Woo. Elevating to the top, and my niggas we climbing to the top. Open the gates and we getting in. This is the time for the starting in. Popping and smoking, I'm kicking my niggas on top of the race and I'm speaking in.
I said freestyle, bro.
It's freestyle, please. Say freestyle. I'm not that good, but yeah, I'm trying.
You're trying.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, Pelavele as a rapper, at the end of the day, you have to be able to go to work freestyle.
No, being a rapper, it depends with how you started off in the game, you see.
Yeah.
If you started off in the game being a rapper as someone who likes listen to Kasi rap, so people who listen to Kasi rap have that mentality of what's no, I need to be able to freestyle.
Sure.
I mean, I grew up being a person who every time I gotta write, I need a pen and a paper to do my thing, to do my shit, in order to be better,
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in this freestyle, because there's a lot of mistakes I can do when I'm freestyling,
Yeah.
So I believe in, like, since I grew up listening to Honesty, all those people, I just believe with a pen and a paper is how you get your things right.
Yeah. Documentary like before he releases his like latest album, it's the way studio sessions sakhe sasilithi ngayo bra, like having around people khona ezinye ingoma freestyle lapha eningi he didn't write. He would just go to the booth. I'm not sure, but then in the way while I was watching it, so she could say, first like and do my own thing, yabo.
Yeah,
So
but we as artists, we're not the same, yabo. Nasty C is in another league, another level, yabo. I'm not in that league or level. Nasty C has been in the game for so long. He understands the culture, the genres, the lyrics, and everything in the game.
Yeah.
Yabo. I mean, I'm just someone who's still new in the game, someone who's still trying to build myself, yabo.
Yeah.
So I'm not in that level. It's okay. You see, right now I can drop 50 bars at the same time. Yabo. So I'm not like Nasty. Nasty is, we all know Nasty is good, is dope, and everything, yabo. Yeah. So once I reach low level, Nasty, then I'm saying, "Oh, it's okay. Anytime, let me just drop a bar."
So lama ivetin besebenzisonwasha nje kulezi insuku lezi vethabo. I have seen your like kwama statuses akho most of the time yabo. Mbona uthi vele mjidi yapusha vethu and all of that vethu nhlanganisa kanjani vethu ngolovo. You're just like angithi yini MNG like Cortez Empire.
It's the Cortez Empire. Okay, Cortez Empire is something me and my brother we started up.
Yeah.
You know, we started Cortez Empire as a movement for me and my brother.
Sure.
Because we were under a company called Ezamarazo AK Entertainment, of which things didn't actually end up pretty well. So me and my brother we started a movement, the Cortez Empire, which this movement turned out to be a company.
Yeah.
So then we went all the way to Jozi. We registered the company, of which is a company now.
Yeah.
But the artist we only have, it's me and my brother. We're still looking for new artists. So now, so the events that I've been traveling these days, it's events that I or Cortez Empire that we have been featured in. Yeah, like for example, like you saw on Friday. On Friday, I was at my high school, Mia Peng High Secondary.
Yeah.
It was a fundraising show, so I went there just to perform because that's where my music started off at my high school, you know. So the shows I've been traveling these days, just the Cortez Empire movement, just to push the name, to push the brand, to push everything. You know?
So how do you like sell your music if it's in terms of like perform or something like how do you benefit from it if it's via my features via because about in terms of our collaboration as we've been talking in the studio because our collaborations abalulekile bethu yabo now asungitshela ukuthi khona umuntu collaborate naye hello I don't know how that thing work because it's been too long now bethu yabo ngilo. So when I do see the importance of like doing a collaboration, what are the negative impacts or the positive impact on us?
So our collaborations, I do them.
Yeah.
With a lot of artists, because I have artists that I do collaboration, all going Dengezi, Pinetown, Cape Town, all those way. So right now, since I'm working on EP Yami, I collaborated with an artist all the way from Jozi. Sure. Yeah, because for now I'm not gonna say his name because it's still a secret. So since I'm working on the EP. Yeah, so our collaborations, so they are important because collaborating with someone, you get to experience a lot of things, you know.
Yeah.
You get to experience a lot of styles, a lot of techniques in the game because music is all about having fun, you know.
Yeah.
So I collaborated with this artist because it's been a dream of mine to actually work with this artist, since I started music way back.
Sure.
So my mother actually inspired me and told me, no, let's try and see what we can put together and so you can make this collaboration with this artist. So I've worked with this artist and so far I've been so happy and I've seen that my music has actually taken another step that I'm able to work with an artist all the way in shows. I was like so surprised it actually happened, you know. So collaborations are a very big thing, a very good thing too. So if I can say negative effects of a collaboration, I wouldn't know since I haven't actually experienced the negative effects of it.
Maybe in terms of how much delays, if it's like umuntu ekutshela ukuthi okay ngizoyisenda nini mhlawumbe ngizoyisenda Sunday egcine sengayisendanga ivesi lakhe vethu yabo.
No, you see, if there's a delay, it's important as an artist to understand ukuthi okay, the person that I'm doing this collaboration with is someone maybe like who's busy.
Sure.
Now, if someone is busy, they're always attending shows all the time, then you have to understand, no, you need to wait. As an artist, patience is a very, very important thing.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have patience, then you won't be able to succeed in music.
Yeah.
Because music needs you to just take a break and relax and just wait until the time comes.
As it because about your support system, you told me about uma wakho nentombi yakho, they're always on your show. Nengane yakho. Like what the fuck? That'sa flow bandla mfethu. Sineze nabanye love yabo. Lo support nje ngiyibona ukuthi it's genuine futhi.
Yeah.
From your love and your mother, like something else. Is it in lapho mfethu?
Yeah, but I usually take them to shows that I usually travel with.
Yeah.
Because my mother has been always supportive. I started music because of her. All the money I've been getting to record, to shoot my music videos, she's been the one that's been helping me. Because she's my mother, she's a father at the same time at all.
Sure.
Yeah, and then as for baby mama, I'm gonna put it like that, she's been there for me since the beginning.
Sure.
She's been supportive. She's been helping me push my stuffs. She's been there next to me.
Sure.
At all times. So yeah, I really do love the support that they actually give me at all the times, because it helps me as a person grow and see that the future is actually coming.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I-conversation noma wakho esenhleli manje first part ukuthi okay ma ntombi yami, like kanjani iqala kanjani, but it's hard but to have conversation like iqala kanjani but
No, it's simple. But you see, if you have a parent, because I'm gonna say parent for me since it's only my mother.
Yeah.
If you have a parent like my mother, someone who actually understands, it's kind of easy. But then at the same time, you shouldn't take advantage of that. She's understandable. She can understand the situation. Because at first, when she find out that Uma Wengane was pregnant, things didn't actually go well at home.
Sure.
But then I actually had to show our good that I, as a person, although I'm gonna have a child at a young age, but I can be able to provide and support for my child at the same time, supporting my mom, at the same time supporting my girlfriend. So I had to get up, and then I started hustling. Then my mom saw that no, my boy has grown up, he's capable, his mindset is high. So then my mom started supporting me in everything, because right now we all live together at home.
Yo.
Yeah.
Kahle.
Yeah, we live well, nice.
What's it, like when she shouts at you, like does she
shouts
your girlfriend at me. Doesn't like
you see, since we're living all in one house, at home we don't have this thing we're dating.
Yeah.
Since my mom is around, it's like she's my sister, I'm her brother. So then when my mom is out, then we can have fun, then we can go back to girlfriend, boyfriend. But then when my mom's around, we're brother and sister.
So since you are a rapper, South Africa you have to have a like imqondo yakho mfethu ihluke from other artists. About being creative you must be the best to be like to reach that mental state of being creative. So my point is coming to Gutiabo as an artist. If it's when how we going to get into the market, because I bought another market to get in, but you got isn't a proper ngambela man. Hip hop is proper, but then you got a piano, you got Big Zulu now, no ban, but about Maskandi gang, so when how like your market is going to be like effective the industry.
You see, as an artist, when you're growing up, you don't actually need to focus more on the people that are already all the way up there. Like Big Zulu, Oxola, all those people. They're already at the top, You as an artist, you're still an upcoming artist in the game. You only need to focus on your style, on what you want and how you want to build it.
Yeah.
Well, for me, since I want to market myself as an artist,
Sure.
the thing that I can do, I can pick one artist at the top that when I look at that artist, I see myself in that artist. Then from there, I can take that artist, then change that artist in my head. Then I can picture myself as that artist, but doing my own things.
Yeah.
For instance, for me, I look up to Questa in the game. Yes, I look up to Questa.
Yeah.
But then
Shout out to Questa.
But people, when they ask me like, how come you look up to Questa, but then Istela Sako is way different from Questa? It's because I take Questa, then I just change Questa into my way of how I picture myself.
Sure.
Questa is a bass voice, you know.
Yeah.
Like for me, when I talk, people say I have a bass voice, but when it comes to my music, yabona ngizomosha kakhulu.
Sure.
Yeah. So then since my voice when I talk, it has that bass inside, but when I get on the mic, it's different. I don't have that bass voice.
Yeah.
Because I change myself. I change Questa. I see myself in Questa, but I change Questa and make Questa me.
Yeah.
So that's how I do things, you know.
Yeah, very good. And Questa, even though it is one of the most successful rappers, Nami angithusa nje ukuthi Questa, but then when I look at his accolades or anything concerning music and being like it clarifies all of it. I'm born now that's how we move from Ingutu to Spirit, Mahiti, Auto.
Yeah, all the time, man, all the time. Questa has been a great inspiration to me ever since I started music. Looking up to Questa all the time has been actually amazing, and actually getting to meet Questa live actually made me even more happy.
I'm born.
Yeah, I got to meet Questa here in town, Pet Center for Hood versus Hood. Yeah. So meeting Questa live actually like got me happy. Would see if I can meet my idol face to face, then I can actually make it in the game.
Yeah.
So then I was like so happy. Then, which means it was such a busy time. I couldn't be able to like talk to Questa because I actually do want to collaborate with Questa.
But I was speaking things to existence, right?
Yeah. So I know one day I am gonna collaborate with Questa.
Yeah.
Since I'm gonna be like releasing my EP, which my EP is touching a artist. I say Josie.
Sure.
So yeah, I know I'm gonna meet Questa. Probably I hope this year ends with me actually having a song with Questa.
Yeah. Manifestations, if you dream big, but anything is possible, right?
Yeah.
But so if said I follow a page like now
yeah, I go for a Hood versus Hood.
So lapha uba so hostel like Uncle Zago.
For me, my information, Hood versus Hood is like it's hosted by Uzagwe. You know, sometimes let Kamale company Zago, sometimes lose my head.
I'm forgetting the name, but just
it's gonna come back soon. But then Hood versus Hood, from my knowledge, it's something that hosted by Uzagwe, no Dan Kelly, just to bring back a culture hip hop like South Africa, no. Because every time there's a Hood versus Hood, they extend more. Like from Umlazi to Etoti, from Etoti to Pine Town, all the way. They travel around. Every time a Hood versus Hood comes back, they come back with a new, different location. You know, so they explore everywhere just to bring back a culture, a hip hop back.
But it's center like in the like
yeah, Ipet Center, it's where Hood versus Hood is actually hosted. Yeah, it's where like keep a corner all the time. You know?
What is your favorite experience? Being with Best Center, like seeing yoga at the end, because I get to show my freestyle.
Being Epic Center, it actually helps me grow as an artist because eBird Center kuqhamuka ama-artists from all the way from eJozi. You get to see them perform, you get to sit with them, you get to look at them, you get to get inspired by ama-artists asuke efikile.
Yeah.
Because I once even saw Stogie T. Stogie T
Efikile.
came there.
Shout out to Stogie T.
He performed, watching Stogie T perform, listening to my lyrics and everything. You just get inspired by artists when you look at them, like people you see on TV.
Yeah.
Sometimes you would never ever think, oh, it's okay, I can actually see this person live. But
in
when you
real
see
life.
them live,
Yeah.
you get inspired. Oh, it's, man, this person is living the life that I want in the way that I want to live it. So being a pet center is amazing because it's not about, oh, it's okay, I'm gonna go a pet center just because we line up. I can go a pet center and perform with open mic. You see, people are afraid of your open mic. Open mic is what actually pushes you as an artist. So I go there, I perform my thing, show the people who I got talent. And if someone likes my music or likes my things, then they're just gonna hit me up. Then I say, it's okay, no, I'm growing as an artist. So yeah.
Now, so listen, it's a step of it, getting to
step.
like being able to explain yourself to some people who like abasafuna ukwazi nakhona because we opening a wider audience yabona abantu futhi bekubone see MNG vets yabo likhona italent vets la mina vets ngiyalibona and ngendlela if I can like trace it back to our story vets uthi sihlangana kanjani. I just met him isikele yabo MNG amese isikele konje kwasasenzani like
we're doing a drama performance.
Yeah, the drama performance. There's ngangena group in yabo ngendlela wayemisele ngayo mfethu like yabo nje mfethu indlela yabo he will like yabo kubona ukuthi yabo la if I had to write something and look for a superhero ngathatha yena lo shit lo because into besingakethi mhlawumbe sesibhalile part azoyifunda ayenze manje mfethu yabo ngambona ukuthi okay this nigga is gifted kahle mfethu yabo ability yakhe yokuthi enze izinto grand mfethu yabo yeah mfethu. So I like your story mfethu yabo ukuthi kahle yonke yabo it's all aligned mfethu yabo. So konje the Cortez Empire, how like the things work over there kahle.
Okay, Cortez Empire is a movement I started with my brother Oesuje Cortez, you know. So we started this movement as something to push our music. But then along the way, there were some people who wanted to join us. So then me and my brother, we thought, no, why don't we turn this into two things? We turn it into a movement, yet at the same time, we turn it into a company. So then me and my brother, we traveled to Jozi. We signed the Cortez Empire, which now is a company, music company now.
It's a music company?
It's a music company now. We're soon going to turn it into a record label, but then we're still going to wait.
Just like the music company to be a record label now?
We're going to make it a record label, but not now. Because right now we just need to use it as a movement, just to push our music, our skills and everything forward. So it Cortez Empire. Because people usually ask us, what does Cortez mean? You know, Cortez is a Mexican word. Cortez actually means never to forget your ambitions and goals in life.
Why is too long?
You can even search it. That's what Cortez Empire means. You know, it just means not to forget your ambitions and goals in life. You know, wherever you come from, just don't forget where you came from.
Like, where does it come from?
Okay, Cortez Empire. So me and my brother actually posted his very own first music. So when he posted his first music, there was this guy who hit him up on Facebook all the way from Mexico and said, man, your music just reminds me of some... Then he said, your music just reminds me of someone... I don't know the name, but he ended up saying Cortez at the end. And then me and my brother, we thought, no, why don't we just take this Cortez name, since someone is already describing you as Cortez, and just use this Cortez word and turn it into a company. And then when we took this word, we built it up. So that's the word we're using right now.
It's Cortez. The Cortez Empire. You can check it out if it's on Facebook and all that. If it's so, what is your inspiration behind your music, Kabo? Because like you've been lapo suka kona or or the life that you're living right now. But
so My inspiration in music, I got it from a guy from Ezamarazo, AK Entertainment,
Yeah.
who goes by Ufeza ZN. Ufeza ZN, I met this
Phasers. Shout out to Phaser ZN. Yeah.
I met Ufeza ZN when I was on my way from school.
Yeah.
You know, so I saw him performing, and I was like, man, this guy is so unique. The way he performs, he addresses himself on stage.
Yeah.
The way he brings out the emotions on his music when he performs.
Yeah.
So I was like, when I got home, I sat and thought. And my mom asked me, why are you thinking so much?
Sure.
I was like, no, it's just that I saw this guy performing, and I feel like I want to try music, you know. So
Lapo, like you were in grade Basam.
Lapa was still like in grade 7.
Yeah.
I was still in grade 7. So my mom says like, hey, when are you like to try your own kind, everything you like to try.
Oh,
So
creativity, what the?
yeah, so then I said like, okay, fine. My mom gave me the money. I went and tried and recorded my first song.
Yeah.
And then when I got back home, like everybody was so shocked. They were like, damn, you're so skilled. Because for me at home, I'm known as the multitasker.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm multitasker. I can act, I can choreograph dances,
Yeah.
I can draw, I can design brands, I can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know. So then when I started music, so that's how I got inspired. I got inspired mostly by Ufeza ZN.
Yeah.
But what actually got to push me even more into doing music
Sure.
is actually my mom. Because every time when she's cleaning, no washing, she would always just sing a church song.
Yeah.
You know. And always hearing my mom sing the church songs every time, I got inspired to thinking, hey, what if I can also sing like that?
Yeah.
So I then started thinking up until the day I saw Fezas, and I was like, no, maybe let me try music, you know.
Yeah.
So I can say the person who actually pushed me more into getting inspired in music, I can say it's my mom.
It's your mama.
Yeah.
So, like, I want to know, but it seems like every conversation, like, you only include your mom. In relationship, ne time, that's invest.
So I can say the relationship with my dad is actually not that solid, you know.
Yeah.
As to there were complications in my life requiring my mom and dad to actually, you know, have an argument. Then my dad actually left when I was still 6.
Yeah.
So I started meeting up with my dad last year.
How many years like later?
I don't even want
12.
I don't even want to count for it because it just brings back a lot of pain in my life. The fact that I have to be raised by my mom knowing that my dad is actually still alive. So then when I met up with my dad, I also found out that I actually had a brother that I didn't actually know about.
That's happening last year, Angie.
Last year, yeah. So I can say relationship with my father is not that solid, as we still trying to reconnect.
Yeah.
So we're still trying to reconnect. I'm still trying to understand my dad more.
Why he left, Angie?
Because actually I don't want him to actually tell me why he left.
Yeah.
Because knowing why he left won't actually help me now, because so many years have passed.
Yeah.
So it's best if we just reconnect our relationship and everything together and just be okay again.
Be okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, when are you willing to look at a relationship in?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, so I have no choice. He's my biological father. We have to make up and all those things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, but that shows if it's to call some people that act out of pocket.
Yeah.
Just finding out recently go to Baba. Okay, now go luckily. But then I think as like the new generation, we have like Tina, like I'm 2000 namaning abatabaning naming bazi of it, they don't have like father figures while they're growing up. So local together effects along the way. I can feel your pain about what you say. lento leyenzekala kanje lasempilweni yakho mfethu yabo.
Yeah.
So I think nathi mfethu ngoba sikhula we're going to be like great fathers angani vele. Yeah, since now you have we can speak about it.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Yeah. I think now mfethu yabo. Now ufuna ukwenza lama mistakes mfethu enze ubaba wakho angani.
Yeah, I don't want to make those mistakes, Since my child was born, my boy, I want to be the father to him. I want to be the dad to him that my father wasn't to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I suggested we all live together at home.
Yeah.
Because I want to spend more time with him so that no matter what happens between me and his mother, he knows that my dad is here.
Yeah.
He loves and cares for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, very into ebalulekile leyo mfethu yabo. Into ebalulekile just for a period, because if you time up like akukho kuningi okwenza because ingane nakhona bisancane sisafuna uma wayo vele. Yabo kodwa nje ukuba khona kwakho mfethu is helps first now ukuthi akhule grand first knowing ukuthi yabo khona umuntu angamvikela yabo. Because khona lama situations now mfethu ubona ukuthi okay I need a father right now. Yeah, but so ngiyabonga nawe mfethu ukhulile and futhi uma akubuka usebenze kanjani uzokufaka ngisho Christ. Yeah, and that's a good thing futhi. So tell me more about your EP, the EP or an album that you're going to drop.
Okay, I'm gonna be releasing my very own first EP because a lot of my fans have been asking, yo, MNG, when are you dropping? Why are you not dropping? So I've been delayed a lot on my EP. Because I was supposed to drop my EP 2 years back, then there was a delay.
2 years back.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna be dropping.
History in the making.
So now I'm gonna be dropping my very first EP.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm thinking of dropping it in July.
Yeah.
But it's not a finalized month, no date. So I'm still gonna be learning on how I'm gonna be dropping my EP because I'm gonna be finishing because I only have like one more song to put on my EP right now. Then after that it's done. Then after that I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows the dates and EP. Because the name of the EP right now, the name of the EP that I have in my head, it's called Push Me Up.
Push Me Up. Yeah. So the name of the EP that is going to drop.
It's called Push Me Up, meaning this EP in my music career, it's supposed to be a jump start into something bigger and better. So it's like a push up for me in my EP because in this EP I'm doing genres that I never actually done before. I'm doing styles that I never done before. And everything in this EP is just different.
So which music like you have explored the EP like you open now with okay this genre, this one it's related to all the music that I've done in the EP.
So far the music in my EP that actually just links to my normal style is the one called I Made It.
I Made It. I heard I Made It.
And the other one that's actually in my EP that's actually just links to me is called She Told Me That She Want Me.
Why is title in the bell?
Yeah, it's long, boy. It's a long title, but I'm gonna try and make it short. So those are the only 2 tracks that links to my normal genre. Then the other songs are songs that I've never done. I never done R&B before. I never sing or rapped in Zulu before. So now I'm mixing a lot of things in this EP. Especially the one that I'm gonna be making with the artist all the way from Josie. So that song there, I can actually just say it's gonna be my first time actually singing in Zulu all the way. Yes.
You haven't like rapped in Zulu?
I've never sang in Zulu. I usually just mix, maybe put like 4, 6, 7 words in a song. But in this case, I actually gonna be singing a whole verse in Zulu. So yeah.
So is Zulu you skaya manje?
No, it's ukucula ngesiZulu. Yes, I'm gonna be starting now. But then normally when I talk, I won't call me Zulu.
Yeah.
But then in my songs, I usually just put English because in English I'm fast, I'm quick, and my voice I can able to link it to any beat in English. Yabo.
Okay, sengiyabuza ke uzokhipha oyedwa phakathi kwalabo engizobasho mina from your favorite artist.
Okay.
Yeah. Nalabo abatrendayo manje.
Okay.
Okay, let me start with the you're going to take one out, yabo.
Okay.
So let me start with Nasty C or Aries.
Nasty C and Aries. Okay. I'm gonna have to take out Aries.
Why? Never.
Like Aries.
Okay, I want to hear from you.
Okay, Aries, guys. Aries is unique.
Yeah.
Aries is amazing. Ama lyrics are like a hit. We are shy na mabhazi yabo.
Yeah.
But then, cause my style links more to Nasty.
Nasty C, yeah, I understand.
And I grew up listening to Nasty more.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say Nasty C, cause Aries, I know a couple of his songs.
Yeah.
But then I normally just sticks to Nasty, cause yona genre le engihamba ngayo. Yeah, Nasty C.
So ngizwile ungitshela about the beef between like the one ulo Chris Brown and no Quavo. Ngiyathemba ukuthi bathanda bobabili. So who you can choose between Chris and
Chris
Quavo?
I'm gonna choose Chris Brown. So Chris Brown, I listen to Chris Brown songs a lot.
Sure.
Because Chris Brown ingoma zakhe they hit. And Chris Brown verse can link to anything. He can link to rap, he can link to music, he links everywhere. So I choose Chris Brown in that part.
Chris Brown. So since TikTok, I'm just a TikTok but TikTok doesn't work because I don't use it, man.
Well, TikTok actually works because TikTok there's a lot of people these days about to TikTok. So if you wanna push music kwako, it's best to have a TikTok because as much as a TikTok you won't get my likes, but you can see there are a lot of people who have seen your music, have viewed your music, have listened to your stuff. And sometimes you can even get an artistic TikTok for somebody sharing a message. Yo, I like your stuff.
Sure.
I want us to work.
Sure.
Like how I've gotten a lot of artists like TikTok who have sent messages and just said, yo, I want to work with you. I like your stuff. So TikTok is just a great way to pushing music. It doesn't matter my followers. But as long as people see your music, that's all. And
they respect it too. Because music is something else. It's something spiritual. So so like which other artists collaborate now in the future?
So in the future, I'm artist to collaborate now is an artist called Olified Keta.
Oh, I'm born Olified Keta.
Yes,
Shout out to Olified Keta.
Then of course Questa, Questa. Then there's this guy I'm going to collaborate now who goes by the name Eric. Eric alongside the Unoli M. Those are so far the 4 artists that I want to actually work with in the future.
So after a performance ingane nje vets cause ngeke ngayibona performance yakho screaming ingane kuphela all over back ngathi noma bayitshela abafuna ukuzoqabula abafuna ukubamba.
No, but you do find izinto kanjalo vele, of course. When you're an artist, people sometimes when you're an artist you find ukuthi kunabantu aba-inspire ngomeni zakho. So when they see you, they just get amazed to know this person was inspiring me about I've been listening to his songs. So sometimes you do find people who just can't help themselves. They get so happy, all those things. So finally, when as an artist, but you need to keep it professional. So when a fan comes up to you and just no, you must keep it professional. Just relax. So that's why sometimes men I do have sometimes travel on my bodyguard. I want one cat die. It's been like 1.5 years. 1.5 years now.
It's like this thing so serious, bro.
But music, not everyone is actually gonna be happy for his success. Khona abantu abaqala nawe gaming wena mase bebona ukuthi hayi lo muntu lo manje ngathi useyashiya
Yeah.
abacabanga ukuthi ngesikhathi lo muntu ekhuphuka nathi siyakhuphuka at the same time.
Sure.
Bona bebesane babe nomoya bathi hayi ngefethu yazini lo muntu asimsuse yabo.
Yeah.
Then mase siyayithatha spotlight yakhe.
Uh,
So sometimes it's best ukuthi ube nama security. Mina ama bodyguard usually I actually take them mengizohamba amashow asebusuku.
Yeah,
Because muhamba amashow asebusuku anything can happen.
Yeah.
Yabo. So it best ukuthi ube nama bodyguard vethu azokugada mu travel ebusuku just to be safe.
Oh, vele
So-
namhlanje noma ngaphandle noma.
Hayi no ngihamba
Noma
ngedwa
waphethe
futhi hayi
namhlanje.
ngihamba ngedwa.
Ngiyasho phela ukuthi angwabonanga phela
Yeah.
namhlanje ama bodyguard vele.
I
Shout out to
know.
his bodyguard. Imgade vele, yeah. So yeah, but I like the whole like sets yakho vele cuz ungitshela ngayo vele, and I'm really looking forward to hearing the new music that you are promising us ukuthi yabo uzodrop vele real soon angani.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping real soon. Vese. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
dropping real
By
soon.
by when, like July?
July yona is actually the month that engifuna ukudropa ngayo EP yami.
Yeah.
But then if kukuthi there's a delay cause ama delays ahleze khona
Yeah,
yabo,
yeah.
then I might just make it the next month after July. Yabo.
No, so it's going to be August.
Yeah.
Between July and August.
Let's just say between July, August or September.
Yeah.
Those are the final months.
Yeah.
Yabo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna be releasing that EP during those times.
Yeah, very. I'm going to talk about like everything when it comes to like like submitting your music. Yeah, bro. So when I like tell me so how do you like planning to do it? Because I'm a musician. I'm they're just uploading or go Slick on live, go audio make, but then they don't get actually paid when was a chance.
You see, abantu artists amaningi they focus more on getting paid of getting imali. Mabo, yes, impela
When I phone in get the
imali but yeah, I mean everybody wants imali yabo. But then at the end of the day, if you focus on more of imali, stuff sakho asipusheki.
Yeah.
Cause when we artists uyabizwa ku show.
Yeah.
But then uzobe usuyidlala too professionally, usuya perform, you no more doing yonke lento le for fun like how you started. Usuyayenza ngoba uyazi at the end of the day uzothola imali.
Yeah.
Asayinaki into oyenza
Sure.
yabo.
Yeah.
So imali, I don't choose to get imali.
Yeah.
Mina I can take my music bethu ngifake kuzona leyo Slick on live yonke le ndala engakhokhi.
Yeah.
Because it's not about ukuthi ngizothola imali, it's about ukuthi music kwami I'm pushing it. Stuff sami ngiyasiyanga
Yes, step.
Yes.
Yeah.
So istuff sami ngesikhathi sihamba khona abantu abayithanda into yami.
Yeah.
Then eventually ngiyazi imali izongena.
Yeah.
Yabo. So you don't need to focus more on imali. Vele we all need imali.
Yeah.
But don't put umqondo wakho kwimali, otherwise you won't actually focus kule nto yakho wena uyifunayo.
Uyifunayo ngaleso
Yabo.
sikhathi.
So yeah.
Yeah, but so what you can say to your younger self of it?
To my younger self,
Yeah, I know ukuthi usanda cooler, but then what can you say like to your younger self?
to my younger self, I mean I wouldn't know what to actually say because we never even thought between me and my younger self would I'll actually become the person I am.
Yeah.
Me growing up as my younger self, I only thought of being a soldier.
A soldier, yeah.
I don't want to be a soldier because growing up, I always liked getting fit. I always liked to be strong.
Yeah.
I always liked to challenge my friends. So it's okay, faith. I still be ring la pants man.
Yeah.
Yabo. Like I always wake up like a soldier njalo mfethu wake up like a soldier ngishaya umgaqo ngiyafika endlini ngishaya ama push up I eat like a soldier yabo ngangithanda ukuthi ngibe soldier.
Yeah.
But then looking at that dream and looking at this dream now,
yeah.
I'm like angazi there's no way I can say ukuthi yena I can talk to my younger self because these things are way too different.
They're way too different.
Yeah.
Yabo.
But then izinto my younger self used to do, I still do now. Because I still keep fit, I still go to the gym,
Yeah.
I still do believe in life of a soldier.
Yeah.
You know, because a life of a soldier is to live, protect and serve. You know,
Yeah.
kind of like how I live for my people, for my fans, for my family. I serve my friends and family. I give them the music that they want, alongside with something that I want. You know, so that's how I live my life.
Yeah, that's good. Futhi yabo, it shows ukuthi now futhi yazazi futhi umuntu futhi yabo, and lokho futhi and bonakala nangendlela okholise ngayo noma akho futhi she instilled that on nasempilweni yakho futhi yabo, because umbala kuyonke into oyishoyo and you like to take care of people. That's the main priority vele as a man, actually futhi yabo. As a man, actually. So I really appreciate you for coming here in our Popular Studios. Yeah, I'm with my cheese. Let's go to tell about Nebo and Emmanuel. Yeah. They are shooting right now. Yabo, bro, I'm first. Yabo ngakulu first. Yabo. Yeah. So I hope everyone like got inspired by stories sanang bro first. Like MNG, you can go and check him out. First, ungasho bangakuthola first abantu.
So mina, I'm available on every platform.
Yeah.
On Instagram, it's at MNG. TikTok, it's at MNG. Go Facebook, it's MNG Cortez. So technically everywhere, I'm MNG Cortez. Yeah, that's how you get me.
Yeah. So you can check him out, SoundCloud, like all of that. My
music, guys, they were online. So I've been getting questions, how come people, when they search my music, it's no more there. So guys, technically my music, I've taken them out of online stores.
Why?
Because since I'm going to be releasing my EP, I want to start up fresh as an artist.
Oh, yeah.
So if my music, you're searching them and you're not finding them, it's because I have actually removed my music.
How did you remove it? You got into the...
Just go to your
profile.
Your profile and just delete all the music there.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how you remove it.
That's how, like... Yeah. Oh no! So my friends, MNG, as you heard of it, is trying to be a new artist. Not only like he's trying to be a new artist, but is see his potential on this very version of himself. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's massive, bruh. As push it so says the day to first go back trendy. Yeah. You're sitting with your boy Apelele Ndwandwe and MNG. We are live right now with Popile. Yeah. Introduce everyone. Okay. This camera. Oh yeah. This one. Okay. Okay. We're live. Okay, we out bafethu. So siyabonga ukuthi nisijoinile namhlanje. Yeah. Peace out. It's your boy O32. We out. Yeah.